Borderline Depression Music.
Yo, funny as shit.
John Wells is in the building.
What's going on?
It's weed smoking music.
It's definitely weed smoking music from somebody that doesn't smoke weed.
Yeah, you feel me?
Really?
How depressing.
It's alright, bro.
Yo, more birthdays, less funerals.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what it is. We in the house.
LFMB.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Aries Lounge each and every Thursday, Friday. Whenever I decide to upload that motherfucker. Right now, we back in the building, yo. I've got my guy, the guy, yo, the DJ. Who is DJ Pill in the building?
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that is.
You know what I'm saying? And as I already said, yo, we have the artist himself, yo. Like, he is not a symbol. He is a guy. And he goes by John Wells.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we turning up here, you know what I'm saying, on our new recording day. I was used to Wednesdays. I feel a little awkward. We've shifted to Thursday to record the show, but you know what I mean? It's a nice day. It's about to rain outside. I feel like it's perfect podcasting weather.
This is perfect.
You know what I'm saying? John Wells is such a laid-back, calm energy when he comes around. Every time I've met him, he's always been real balanced. Yeah, like never been extra or over the top, just always even keel. And the projects have the same energy to it. Yeah, it's a nice consistent vibe.
I would say so.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing over the top. I didn't hear you bark at the moon literally. I was waiting to hear some bark, bark. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Long live DMX though.
That's a fact. You know what I mean? Long live DMX, yo. So how you feeling, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Super good?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Bring the mic closer to you, because you know you ain't talking loud. You're not a loud talker. You good? And that's all good. Make yourself comfortable. There you go.
How about that?
Oh yeah, you good?
All right,
bam. So Pill.
Yeah.
7 days, bro. What you been up to?
My 7 days ain't been too great.
Why? What happened? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I had
my bad.
I had a recent death in the family. You know, it was a devastating hit because it's one of those deaths that came out of nowhere that nobody ever expected.
Sorry for your loss, bro.
I appreciate it, man. But we had a candlelight vigil for him yesterday. My 19-year-old nephew passed away. But we had a candlelight vigil yesterday, man, and it kind of like showed me that there is hope in the world a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I mean, no disrespect, but I thought, like, I had no idea that this turnout, I was kind of scared of the turnout. I had no idea. So I pulled up and I just see all these people, and it was just, there's well over 50, 75 people out there, you know what I'm saying? And that wasn't even family, because family ain't started showing up yet. So then when family started showing up, we were in the numbers of upwards of 100 some odd people outside in Newtown, the parking lot. I mean, so and everybody had nothing but, you know, positive, great things to say. And, you know, and it was just so much love spread, and that's because, you know, he spread so much love in this short time here. But, you know, he spread so much love, and it just showed, it transpired through everybody that came and spoke, that came and said something, that came and talked. And they said that everybody said the same thing. He was nothing but great joy to the world. And you know, we just want to preach the same thing, you know, spread love, positivity, everybody, man. That negative energy, all that negative shit, man, leave that shit out the window, bro.
That's a fact.
Because we don't have time for that shit right now.
That's a fact.
No more at all. Because there's people out here that's actually out here that loves you, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody loves you, you know what I'm saying? It might not be me, but somebody loves you, you know what I'm saying?
You said it may not be me.
I'm just saying.
I may not give a fuck about whether you live or die, but somebody out there
loves you.
Not me. Do not put that on me.
So live every day for that person that loves you. You know what I mean? And
how about live your days for yourself? Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, I'm living for you. You an ill nigga to live for.
No, facts. What I'm saying is, think about if you pass, if you died, think about what that would do to that person that loved you.
That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen people. I've over the last 7 days, I've seen people torn apart. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? And it tore me apart too. So, you know, live every day for that person that loves you, man. Don't be out here doing stuff that'll get you in a bad situation. Not saying that my nephew was in a bad situation. You know, this one just happened to be asthma. You know what I'm saying? And the asthma won this time, and it just is what it is. But like I said, live every day like it's your last, and live every day like it's for the person that loves you.
Yeah, I would like to piggyback off of that and say, don't take your health for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Be mindful of your health.
Mm-hmm.
Go if you got asthma, make sure you keep your inhaler.
That's right.
Adjust your eating habits, work out.
Yep.
People don't understand how much working out can kill your it'll help get rid of asthma.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then not smoking and stuff like that. I know we love weed. It's
Yes,
everything in the world, but at the same time, if you were to cut that type of stuff out and work out, it would make you so much healthier. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So once again, my condolences to you, my G, but I'm happy that you found positive things
absolutely
to take away from, you know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to, because if you don't find the positive things and you dwelling on the negative things and the sad things, you'll be stuck in a rut, for forever. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing you don't want to do when you lose somebody is you don't want to keep recalling, because if you keep recalling, then recalling is going to tear you apart even more.
You're a broken record out this.
Yeah,
joint,
you won't be able to function at that
That's
point.
A fact.
So,
DJ Dalai Lama's in the building. I love this nigga, man. You've been killing it in 2021, yo. So much positive vibes, yo. I feel like I'm gonna have to be the devil just because you too nice out here.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to get this damn pillow to be seen properly. There you go. You cool. You got. There you go. Yeah, you know what I mean. Let niggas know what it is out here. John mad comfortable. He gonna fall asleep in a minute. Watch. He gonna shit though.
That's right. Too fat niggas on the couch.
I thought I was gonna be on a real podcast. These niggas is on some save the world shit. You know what I mean?
We are the world.
Make it a better place.
We are the children.
For you and for me.
That's right. That's right.
So
it doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Exactly. Yo, this nigga said what? Oh my God, I'm mad at you, y'all. But I did want to play on some racial today, but I was like, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna bring John through the gold racial, you know what I'm saying? I had a top 10 list. It was gonna be like, all right, 10 things a white guy shouldn't do when they rap. Number 10 is don't use the N-word.
I felt like that was gonna be number 1, but
it's
probably 9 things in front of that. Yeah.
Number 10, don't rap.
That's fucked up.
I thought he was on some positive shit.
Oh, I was.
That's not positive.
No, I ain't gonna lie. They be hearing some white motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, stop it.
That's right.
I disagree. Well, I mean, yes, I've heard some. I've heard 10 for every one white guy out here that sucks. I hear 20 black people that I think that suck.
I agree. That's a good
but
point.
what I'm saying is, there's nothing more I love than a motherfucker that will find a lane. All right, Haystacks out of the South. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He might be too old for you. He's a white dude that come from the country. He from I think he's either Alabama or Mississippi or whatever. Okay. Look him up, yo. Nigga got fire shit. He's just a country white dude rapping, but he not rapping like, yo, I'm a nigga. Da, da, da. He on some I'm a country backwoods white dude doing his rap shit.
Like on some Yellow Wolf.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
They the same nigga. It's just Haystacks is mad fat.
Okay.
And Yellow Wolf is mad skinny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Yellow Wolf is another one that I not only that I love his music, but we've met him, we've done interviews with him. He did a show for us back in the day before he blew up or whatever. So I've definitely been a big Yellow Wolf fan. I am one of them niggas that's a Bubba Sparks fan. Fuck y'all niggas if y'all hate that shit. Bubba Sparks had some fire music.
He had some good shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, his second album, not saying the first one wasn't fire, but that second album is a classic, bro. Niggas slept on fucking Bubba Sparks out here. Y'all better start showing respect out in these streets. Now, there's a bunch of niggas that I don't like or what is that, Ritz the rapper or some shit like that, or Rizzo or Rizzo.
I know who you talking about. That
he's on what you call it. He's just not my flavor of corny. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's corny. You know what I mean? But there's a bunch of white MCs that I felt really, what? Caucasian MCs?
Yeah, no, I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'm wondering too. What the fuck? Why? What are we wowing?
Nothing. No, go ahead. I'm just waiting for the disrespect to come.
It's not disrespectful. What I'm saying is that there's a wave of white MCs that really did them from their space, and it made fire music. Now, there have been some MCs that might have been white that did this. They sound like a black dude rapping, and they act like a black dude rapping when it's just like, bro, I don't need this from you. I need real.
As long as we can sit on the show and agree that Logic is hard. That's right. See what I'm saying? That's disrespect. So anyway, the disrespect. I'm just saying.
I haven't said anything. The disrespect. Why is it you trying to make what I... Yo, stop. What is loyalty in 2021?
Logic, we love you.
Oh, you said Logic is horrible or Logic
He's
hard?
He's hard. Oh. Shout out to Logic, yo. He from
yeah, but see the thing is like,
that's crazy.
The thing is like Logic has made it very abundantly clear that he is he's mixed. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but you know,
I don't think he's that good, personally. I ain't gonna lie to you. What, you think he hard?
No, you don't like him either.
I ain't a huge fan.
That's crazy.
And he white. He's supposed to hold him down.
Nah, he black.
Yo said that.
No, John is not black.
Yeah, he is.
John Wells is not black. He look black, but he not.
Do I?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you just look like a light skinned nigga.
Do I?
You do look like a light skinned nigga.
Yeah, you do.
You got the pinky ring on, the watch, and the whole nine.
Like,
yeah, nigga, like you look like a nigga, whole nigga.
He get money.
Yeah,
I'm not actually. I'm broke as a joke.
I'm not
broke as a bag of glass.
So, the reason why I brought this up. Joe Budden podcast just came back, so Rory and Maul is back. If y'all follow any of that shit,
I was listening to that shit on the way here.
So, the first hour is an ongoing argument about respect and loyalty. Okay. So, Maul being I guess he's the moral compass of the show, pointed out to Joe that it was inappropriate for him to banish Rory from the show because of friction they had between them. And then went on this long argument that is really convoluted. And let me tell you why. If you are a Joe Budden fan, you have to understand that us as Joe Budden fans know that this nigga retarded. Out gate. Like, I know the nigga retarded, and I know that nigga thinking be on some shit. Like, and he's the type nigga where when he say he not emotional, but when he get in his feelings, he find a position and he gonna fight to the end on that position. That's just the way he is, and he'll be fucking wrong as fuck. But that's just the way he is. He don't mean nothing by it. That's just the way he is. So at the end of the day, he ended up backing down off all of the shit that he said, but that was still a good 45 minutes of argument before we got to that point. But I really feel like in addition to that, there are a few other scenarios that have happened over the last few weeks that really made me ask the question, what the fuck is loyalty in 2021? What you heard on the Joe Budden podcast was 1995 loyalty. That's niggas being able to disagree and be friends, not see eye to eye, still be friends, to almost hate each other, maybe even come to blows and still be friends. To me, that's the era I came from, where there is responsibilities and expectations on the relationship, and to not cross those lines is what loyalty is about. But in 2021, it seems like we've logisticized our way out of having any responsibilities in relationships. You know, we've tried to justify and explain away why somebody doesn't have to be responsible for what they say to you. Somebody doesn't have to be there for you because they gotta be for themselves. And what if they... No, nigga, if you say you somebody's friend and you really real that shit, you should be able to hold yourself accountable. Your friend should be able to hold you accountable, and you should have... There should be expectations, period. Right. Now, I'm bringing that to the table. Now, that's my position. How do you feel? And now, I want to ask you this question, John. As an artist, how important is it for you to have the friendship circle that you have, and B, how important is it for y'all to have that understanding between y'all, or even like that? Or maybe you just rapping completely by yourself and you don't have any assistance.
No. I got some people around me. No, I mean that's super important because I just feel like, you know, I was a big Tupac fan growing up, and I always looked at it like, man, Pac had some motherfuckers that wasn't fucking with him around him. Like, and that's, I just feel like that's how, you know, he eventually came to, you know, the point he came to. And it's like, man, I can't, you know, I got to keep some motherfuckers that I trust, that I love around me, that love me, you know what I'm saying? Because that, you know, that ain't, yeah, I'm not trying to die. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How do you vet somebody? Like, when you first meet somebody, what's the process that John Wells go through to establish that, all right, this is somebody that's cool, he or she can come around, and then, all right, I fuck with this person and that's my mans or not my mans? What's the process do you have?
It ain't no set process. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the people in my corner is my engineer. His name's Scotty Banks. I've been rocking with him since I was 16 or 23. So that's 8 years. You know what I'm saying? What? 8 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah. So, you feel me? 7 years, excuse me. But yeah, that's been my mans for a long time. And my other mans, my man Q, been my man since I was like 15. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, he's not somebody I talk to every day, but that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's somebody I trust with, you know, aiding me in my process with putting out music and creating music and da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, the only other person that I can say is my girl, and she, you know, she been around for 2 years. Cause, you know, yeah, and it's like, you know, it just gotta come natural for real. And I gotta understand that, like, all right, you is not on no shit like, man, let me come be around John Wells because I think in the future shit could go good for him or some shit like that. It's like,
they just heard you on Sirius XM, nigga. Yeah, so it's time to turn up. You know, like, yo, like, I need to be over there. Yeah. Static Selector's out here tweeting at this nigga, man. Let's go.
Shit like, man, no, I'm cool. Like, cause it's been like I said, shit started picking up for me probably like middle to the end of last year, and I done had some motherfuckers like come to me trying to manage me and blah, 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 blah. And I like, all right, I go to a meeting with you, see where your head is at and shit. And it's like, bro, you don't seem like you can even understand what I got going on at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you just like motherfuckers is coming around for the purpose of like, all right, I see a way to, you know,
trying to see a wave rising,
get to where I'm trying to be.
I see a money grab.
Yeah, but it's like, no, like I'm not trying, and you know, it's not like I'm completely adverse to having a manager or even a person on my team that's like that ain't been around for the entire time. But it's just like I can't have a motherfucker that doesn't understand me. So I guess that's my process.
Yeah,
like you gotta know what the fuck is going on over here. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But yeah.
Does it take you a long time for you to be accepting of people? Are you an introvert?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely an introvert.
So I can see you being a shy away type nigga where you just wouldn't be answering the phone. Nigga be hitting you and you just be like, not today.
like looking at my phone.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, I answer the phone for motherfuckers, but you know. Yeah, no, it's not that it takes me a long time to let people. Well, no, I feel like that's what it is. It takes a long time for me to let people in, but you know, like I'm willing to do business with motherfuckers. Like that's no problem. But like
right.
to actually be like, all right, well,
you ain't gonna invite them over for chicken.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like it's people, you know, people I met through. You know what I'm saying. All this shit, and I'm like, all right, yeah, you a cool motherfucker. I fuck with you, like, and that's probably the thing. It's like we just gotta be friends for real. Like, it's got, and you know, they say no friends in business, and blah, 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 but you know, it's like I feel like shit. I don't know, man. Like,
I disagree. I feel like you gotta understand what business is.
Yeah,
so that you can manage the friendship. Like you can be friends, but understand that business is business. Like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so and everything ain't always sweet. Everything isn't always going to be. We both going to make out great. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. If I got an opportunity and I'm ahead of you to get to this opportunity, you can't be mad at me because I'm ahead of you to get the opportunity. Exactly. You know what I'm saying. So like you know, a lot of times it's just like let the best man or woman win, and let's salute all of each other. As long as you can turn back. To me, a true friend is even if we go into the same race and you get an opportunity before I do. A real friend is going to still turn around and be like, yo, let me put you on to this. Like, you ain't get this, but I'm going to make sure you get this over here. Or when the time comes and I can be there to vibe for you, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to show you love and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's what real friendship should be about. I feel like niggas be arguing over the same bag all of the time. And it'd be like, bro, let the nigga get that bag. If that person seems to be in the right opportune place and time to get that, let the nigga get that bag, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because the more my niggas is around me that's going to get bags, eventually the bag, I'm gonna get the bag. If they really my friends, they gonna make sure I'm straight. You feel me? Like that's what once again real loyalty. You know what I mean? So Pill, let's go to you, bro. What's your vetting process?
Vetting process.
You know, how do you determine somebody going from complete unknown to this nigga cool to that's my dog? Like
that's a really good question.
To a nigga just coming in your house, going in your refrigerator and just eating your food. Like,
hey, I mean, sometimes it be that way. I mean, because after the second time, you ain't a guest no more.
That's a fact.
So, you know, you come in the first time, yo, what's up, yo, you need something, you good? Second time you come to my house, you want something to drink, you know where the refrigerator at, nigga. What's up,
attention, ladies. The refrigerator right there.
You know what's in there. Go get what
you
want.
What you want.
You know what I mean?
I hate it. They be like, yeah, you got some drink? Yeah.
Go look.
You know what the refrigerator? I don't even know what's in that refrigerator.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you want some chips? You know where the chips
you know where the chips at, nigga?
Go get them. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, get me something too.
Exactly. You want to earn the loyalty.
So, I think, that's an interesting question. You know, all my friends are 10 plus, so, I guess it just went down to communicating and being around them. You know what I'm saying? If you know, if you know you didn't genuinely want to be around me, or you know the things that I was into, then you know, then I guess I couldn't consider you a friend. I couldn't consider you like that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I started. You know, my longest friends, I've known them since high school. So, you know, we did every summer we played basketball together. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, that's what we did. We got up, went and played basketball. 3 a.m, we went to Taco Bell. It was a trend. That's the same thing we did every single day.
But that's different when you kids. Y'all ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's really you know your safety isn't really predicated on y'all being around each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you're an adult and you know you out of my own house and you on your own.
Right.
You know you gotta be careful because niggas be done stole your PlayStation 4 or. You know what I mean? Yeah. Niggas be trying to finger pop your bitch and you know what I mean? Niggas eat all the Pop-Tarts out of the kitchen and shit. Like, yo, you gotta find out who the real niggas is. Like,
it be that way sometimes.
I feel like sometimes what we don't do is we don't create a system to vet people ahead of time. I think sometimes we get so free with shit. We just let niggas be around. I was just telling somebody earlier today, it's like people dislike me because of the fact that I put niggas through shit and they'll be like, why you gotta, I'm like, I don't know you, my nigga. Like, why am I gonna give you the address to my house and give you access to me and shit if I don't know or if I feel comfortable or whatever? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get to know people before you take those type of risks for real. And I'm comfortable like at my age now when people get to hating me because I'm not about to just be a sucker for them. Like, well, nigga, like,
I don't know nothing about you.
I really don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, if you that sensitive that you don't understand it, I don't know you and I don't trust you and I gotta push you through a little bit of testing. Shit, I had a chick hit me up for 2 years wanting to be on a podcast. Didn't at the time, we didn't have time or the space to really entertain that person. I recently reached back out to that person, was like, yo, I apologize, been crazy. I said, let's have a meeting. Set the meeting up for yesterday, as a matter of fact. Shorty didn't show up. She didn't even respond when I was telling her. I asked her, she didn't respond until after the meeting was supposed to happen. And then she was like, sorry, I didn't make it. Thanks anyway.
No shit.
Have a nice day.
No shit, you didn't make it.
And I was like, at that point when she never answered the message, I went over. Sorry, Pill, I was supposed to come to the visual, but I went to go.
It's all right.
I had a.
Yeah,
well, situation. All right. Niggas had shit to do.
Yeah.
So anyway,
okay.
yeah. Situation. But my condolences. But you know what I'm saying? Did I feel any kind of way about it? Like, nah, nigga, because that's how I know how corny these niggas is. That's why I don't be pressed to, just because somebody DM me and say they want to be down. Like, come on through, homie. Like, we need you. Because Pill will tell you how many thousands and hundreds of niggas have said that they want to intern or they want to be a part of this something, and then they come in and they be there one day. And nigga, I swear before Pill came on, me and Will was doing we was doing a radio show. We had an office building before the one y'all had known about. Yeah. Yo, we had a chick hit me up 3, 4, 5 weeks straight, begging me to come. She came in. I was like, all right, cool. Come and be a part of the show. She came in, walked in the door, seen the office, seen the setup. She's like, yo, I'm about to go to the store. I'll be right back. Y'all want something from the store? I said, nah. She left. Never seen her again.
Damn.
Yo, we was dumbfounded, like, bitch, like all of this shit for you to walk in the door and then walk back out, like that shit was so crazy, bro. But you know what I'm saying, to wrap up the little piece of what I'm saying is like, yo, I just want to bring this up as something that y'all need to start thinking about, man. Like, think about the people that are you around you. How many of those people have really earned a spot to be there? And if you think it's arrogant for somebody to say earn a spot, bro, it's your life, it's your world. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, nigga, it's your energy, your food, your time, your resources that people come in and eat off of. Niggas calling you, wanting your advice all the time, got you on the phone 3, 4, 5 hours, you talking your head off and sucking your energy out, and you damn near tired and dying, and they taking all your energy and rolling out. Yo, save me something, nigga. This thing about to slut.
I'll right pass it to you.
Nah, I don't want no right now. I appreciate that, sir.
Shoo.
This nigga's having a blast over here, boy. So anyway, let's get into if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe to our channels: YouTube, VVC Life, Instagram, Aries Lounge, Facebook, Aries Lounge Radio, and on Twitter, Aries_Lounge. Yo, please follow all of those pages. Don't forget to follow Pill. What's your Instagram?
Who is _DJ Pill?
Boom. Don't forget to follow our new co-host, John Wells.
Who the fuck is John? It's Who TF is John Wells on Instagram. John Wells with 2 underscores on Twitter.
Boom. And don't forget to follow me wherever you can find me. So look, also,
it's crazy how like our names are similar.
Yeah, right. That's
a fact. Don't forget, go to arieslounge.com right now. Get some of the merch. All right. Push the button. There it is. And if you have not done so, go cop some of the good shit, the cups. We got the t-shirts. We got the pillows. Yo, we got leggings for the bitches. Leggings for the ladies. Get you some leggings today.
Don't
Get
forget
you some
about the pom-pom pants for the ladies.
Don't forget the pom-pom pants for the pom-pom. You goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? No, not at all. So, I appreciate you. Appreciate you falling for the worst accent of all time.
I was ready to say, I was like, I don't believe it.
You know, book up. But you know what I'm saying? Make sure if you haven't done so. Let's see what else we got on there. We got pouches. We got bags. Yo, just buy something. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care if you get some stickers for $5. Support. God damn it! And don't forget, yo, John Wells has a whole website with merch available right now.
LessFuneralsMoreBirthdays.com. You can get Less Funerals More Birthdays shirt. You can get my project called Have You Seen My Fish? You can cop a single on that motherfucker, and there's gonna be more shit as time goes on. So yeah.
But what you should do, right? You should have an email sign up, right, with a birthday thing attached to it, so that every time somebody's birthday come
like
up,
on some McDonald's shit.
Yeah, like, yo, you just send them. It automatically send them out an email. Like, yo, you made it another year, nigga. Let's go, turn up. Like, and then you have like a little digital lap dance where, like, yo,
why when you said that, I was like, man, somebody gonna die.
They just gonna send on the email anyway.
It's gonna be like hella email.
Yo. You made it another year, and the person did. Like, no, they didn't.
It didn't happen.
No, they didn't make it.
He said it didn't happen. That is such a depressing way to look at it. Like,
I'm sorry, yo. This is the first thing popped in my head, yo.
So I would hopefully they would shut down. What happens to email addresses after the person died?
They still on it. It's like a Twitter or Instagram. Or
keep going till you close.
It's like you see them Twitters that be like, it's just fucking. You know, back when like everybody clicked that one link that give you your horoscope every day or some shit, and it just be horoscopes
for every I know some chicks that's like that. They ain't been on Twitter in years, and that's all it be every day. The different horoscope. Yeah. That's super trash. I have to respect that though.
Unless that person that person gave their password to somebody and creeped and I know people that post on dead people's pages.
Yeah,
it's just weird. Like,
it pop up on your shit like, oh, he posted for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, right.
Wait a minute, ain't this nigga dead?
Yeah, well, how he post if he?
Yo, I'm gonna start a Twitter, dead man posting. So anyway, they be like, yo, what they gunning you down? Yo, the ops is coming to get you. Yeah, whatever. Speaking of the dead, Shock G passed away.
Wow, what a transition.
Yeah, that was hard. That was harsh. It hit me. I'm desensitized, bro. It's too much death.
It's a lot of death.
I seen it. I felt like I should have cried, but I was just like, I'm still dealing with X.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
And Black Rob.
And Black Rob. I love you, Black Rob. Pause, no homo. You fucked me up right there. I totally forgot that nigga was dead.
Damn, yo, why we having dreams?
Why you laughing, you asshole? This nigga is laughing. Yo, don't laugh at my pain, yo.
Damn, yo.
Well,
I didn't mean to do that to you.
My bad.
No, do it again. That's funny as shit.
Nobody likes you. Everybody hates you.
That's
so
right.
I gotta get my gun.
That is right.
All right. Fabio Foreign got arrested.
He did.
Man. Oh well.
I can't tell you why I forgot because I didn't finish the sentence. It just says Fabio Foreign got arrested. So,
well.
All right, that's about it. So,
oh well.
Be worried.
What you sent to me it just said
Fabio Foreign.
I was just like, oh, all right. My man just found out about Fabio Foreign. He already talked about it.
Yo, this nigga lit. Yo, Fabio Foreign got some shit with him, yo. He's like a taller, more ghoulish version of the nigga that died, which is
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, Pop Smoke and shit. But yeah.
I don't know nothing about you.
They say Fabio Foreign is like a real street nigga. Like he say he a real aggressive street nigga. Because
you gotta think, Pop was like, he was like 21.
Facts.
Okay. And Fabio Foreign, that motherfucker like 30, so he had a little bit more time to do.
He done killed a lot more people.
He got money. He got money bag yo numbers.
He done slapped a lot more bitches. Like you know what I mean? Like he have kicked in a lot more doors. You know what I'm saying? Did a lot more time in jail. You know what I mean? Dropped a lot of soap. Excuse me. So anyway, we're moving on. I did not mean it like that. I'm saying, oh, that didn't sound right at all. I just erased that whole part out of it.
Yo, funny as shit.
Edit. So DMX funeral with the monster truck. Okay, so I wanted to know, did anybody watch any parts of the funeral?
I didn't watch it. I saw clips on the internet when it came.
I saw the monster truck and shit.
So I thought that was dope. You know, like it was the best way to send him out. You know what I mean?
Real shit. Like I was like thinking like, man, all right, well, I wouldn't do it at my funeral. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want a monster truck at your funeral?
Nah.
Yo, what vehicle would you like to be carried to your grave in? If you can have any vehicle in the world.
El Camino.
2002 Honda Accord. No, I'm playing with
what the fuck? Yo, both of you niggas. What the fuck? An El Camino and a 2002 Honda Accord? Yo, how do you feel about yourself, nigga? Like, goddamn. I said any vehicle in the world. These niggas go with some used shit. Yeah, goddamn.
I was thinking of something that a casket could fit in.
Yeah, I was ready to say that. Like the El Camino makes sense for real.
Yeah, I was thinking about something that casket could fit. Now, because his issue with the monster truck, the casket didn't fit. So it was just sitting on the it was sitting on the top of the bed.
What if that motherfucker
and they strapped it down? So it was just like
they had it strapped down so it wasn't going
But
away.
I'm saying,
yeah, of course, but you know it was
that ain't making my anxiety about it any better for
right,
real. Like
right.
damn, man.
And you know it's interesting how that's the thing y'all were looking at, and I'm looking at the 6 white dudes hanging out the truck.
I saw that too. I was like, y'all got these white men controlling DMX and shit. That's not cool.
Oh, I fuck with you, John.
I mean, but Where'd you think they were going? Where'd you think they were going to find a monster truck at?
True.
But nigga, it's a funeral. Step to the fucking side, yo. Yeah. This should have been Swizz and the Rough Rider. It should have been the Rough Rider team in the truck.
It's like, I don't know what type of license you got. You gotta have to drive a monster truck and shit, but I'm sure they can find a black person with one.
They could have had. It's
a Rough Rider with a monster truck license,
right? Or that you only needed the one dude in there to drive, and the rest of the dudes could have been. Yeah. But like, it wasn't not one person that I knew was affiliated with them at all.
I feel like these white boys don't know him.
Exactly.
Yeah, they had the truck. That's all they needed.
Yeah.
I was a little offended by that. That was the only thing, and I felt bad because I was like, man, I'm bringing John on the show, and I ain't want to say nothing because I ain't want to be offensive or nothing. But then I'm just saying, I just felt some kind of way when I saw it. I was like,
real shit.
I felt like
if I'm being taken home, I want my friends to do it. Like, Pill, drive the car when I'm dead, bro. Right. Don't just be letting no random white niggas with muscles hang out the window and shit. Yo, JS1, he dead. Like, get the fuck out the car, yo.
So don't let the general drive.
Don't let Will drive. No, or the general. No, neither one of them.
I let Will drive. We'll put you in the mag.
Nah, he looked too white. So anyway.
Are you talking about an actual white person named Will?
No, I'm talking about a black person named Will that's light as shit because his mother is white.
I hope y'all don't know the Will I know. Never mind. All right, never mind.
He's going to be offended?
No. I just don't like that motherfucker.
No. Okay. We don't like our Will either. We love him, but we don't like him.
I know a Will that, like, never mind.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So anyway, we'll move right along from that. Kanye leading his choir in certain songs for the joint. Y'all like that?
I didn't see that part.
Okay. Did y'all like any other performances that were complimentary to the situation?
Nope, didn't see him.
Alrighty then.
Only thing I saw was Swizz talking, and I felt that shit for real. I saw Swizz talking about it's like how like motherfuckers should have been there for him like in his life and shit. I was like, yeah, that's real.
So I felt like shit because I didn't know it happened. So the only thing I saw.
What didn't you know happened?
I didn't know that it was going on. Like I didn't know that there was a funeral or none of that.
Oh, so I was you didn't know the nigga died. Like we talked about it on our podcast.
No, so
for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so no, the first thing I saw was the clip of the Rough Rider surrounding the casket. You know what I'm saying? I saw that clip, and then the very next clip was the monster truck and the motorcycle. I saw nothing else. So it was just like, oh, okay, that happened. Why didn't nobody go live or something? Like, why wasn't it on the news or the TV or BET or something? You know what I'm saying?
I got you on that. The only thing that kind of I had another eyebrow raise because I saw DMY and I'm just like, ain't y'all beefing right now? Because didn't DMX want a certain percentage of Rough Riders and y'all was like, nah.
Yeah.
And then y'all went y'all separate ways and
crazy.
It wasn't all really good since then. But now this is a Rough Riders funeral. Like, I was like, 6 and 1, half dozen of another. So when I hear stuff like, Swizz making statements, it's kind of like, is you talking to your family? Talking to your uncles? Or who are we talking to here? Like, you know what I mean? Who's the people that, because y'all the rich niggas, I'm poor. Like, what the fuck you want me to do to help DMX? Nigga, I got a 1-bedroom apartment. Nigga, what, he going to sleep on my couch? I mean, he's more than welcome to, nigga. But, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I love the fact that there was respect, decorum. I felt like I appreciated the fact that everybody was at their best behavior. Like, you know what I mean? It was a beautiful send-off for somebody that had such a complicated and checkered life. You know what I mean? He was appreciated and loved for his contributions to humanity. And I think that is the most important thing. He affected my life in way positive ways. I do have very vivid and fond memories of drunk nights dancing to crazy DMX records and enjoying his music and buying his first album and buying his second album, and you know what I mean. So like it means a lot to me, bro. I invested into that man's success and he invested into my happiness. So like, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, OG. And like if to John Wells, please don't get out here and do crazy shit because I want you to have more birthdays and less funerals.
I appreciate that, bro.
Most important. Most important. So Wu-Tang. All right, so shout out to my cousin Frank who hit me up. We was 6 months ago, 7 months ago, 8 months ago. I don't know. It was a long time ago, right? I went to go see a chick in D.C. And then after I saw her, I went to go hang with my cousin because he lived in D.C. So he was telling me how Cause he's young. He like you. He like y'all young. Well, not that young, but he young. So he's like, yo, I don't know Wu-Tang the way you know Wu-Tang. Like, you know, he's like, I was really aware of the world after Wu-Tang's kind of influence kind of started dwindling.
Right.
But he was like, I want to get into it. He was like, but I need somebody to give me the entry point. Oh, can you give me some records? He was like, can you create a playlist with records from the Wu that I can connect with? He was like, cause they got so much shit. You know what I mean? He was like, I don't know who is who. So he was like, take a bunch of them niggas. I want singles from their solo albums. I want album cuts from the group. And he was like, can you just put that together for me so that I can listen to it and I can kind of understand and see what you saw in the Wu? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Was you able to do that?
So I did it.
That's hard.
I did the Wu-Tang. I put a playlist together called the Wu-Tang DNA. So like, I'm gonna put it. If you're watching this right now, I got the link to the playlist in the comment section below. If you on my Facebook page, it's on my actual Facebook page. I put the link on there.
Word.
I put it on Twitter or whatever. Yo, like it's about 50 songs right now deep.
I want part of that.
And I'm gonna add some more. And I specifically try. All right, so I try my best to stay as chronological as possible, meaning that from the first
album,
from the first hits to like all of the different underground records and what time. And I'm really kind of going off of the time that I heard these records for the first time. So it may not be actual chronological, but I know I'll be like, I heard this record first and I heard that. Then I heard this and then I heard that. So like, and I'm not, these are not just Wu-Tang album cuts. It's singles from soundtracks. It's stuff from compilations. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's Wu affiliates. So like there's some from Wu Syndicate, there's from the Killer Army, there's shit from Sons of Man, there's shit from, so like these to me are the best records. You know what I mean? And it's the DNA. To me, it's the sound, it's the approach to the records, it's the subject matter. This is what, to me, in my personal opinion, is what makes Wu-Tang like the greatest collective of all time, like these type records that you listen to. So please, you know what I mean, take some time, enjoy the playlist, you know what I mean. And then after I sent it to my cousin, he was like, bro, like he was so appreciative, and we just got into this dialogue, and I realized something. I'm like, man, there's so much more out here that the younger generation don't know. Like, y'all don't know that Mobb Deep dropped tons of music that was never released commercially.
Nope.
Tons of that shit, and y'all wouldn't know where to go find it. Y'all wouldn't even know what it sound like.
That's right.
But I do. So I'm like, I just started getting ideas like, damn, you know what I mean? Maybe I need to go ahead and start putting some more playlists together of just dope shit from like the 90s, you know what I mean? And just kind of putting together, put it out there so that niggas that's interested, maybe John Wells, maybe Pill or whatever, somebody might be interested in listening to some older shit that still have that dope shit to it, but it ain't radio music. You know what I'm saying?
Always interesting.
And catching a vibe or whatever. I'm gonna put together the unreleased Nostradamus 2 album from Nas, and I'm gonna release that on YouTube. And these are all YouTube videos, so it's not like I'm trying to send y'all a link to a Spotify or some shit like that. Like all of these videos are YouTube videos, so like anybody can check the playlist out because we all got YouTube, nigga. Whether you got premium or regular, it's easily accessible. So it'll be the same thing. So what I'm gonna do is, that was another problem I had. I didn't know where to do the playlist. I was thinking, all right, maybe I should do a Spotify or Apple, but then there's some niggas that don't have Spotify. There's some niggas that don't have Apple, but I don't know a nigga on this planet that don't got YouTube. So I'm just going to run with that. So shout out to Wu-Tang, shout out to my cousin, shout out to those people that really, you know what I'm saying, are fucking with the music. I'm excited. I don't really get excited a lot, but this really made me excited because I love music, and one of the reasons why I built this platform is because I wanted to talk about not commercial successful music. I wanted to talk about the shit like my nigga John that makes dope music, and he make it for the underground, he make it for the people. Like, he not out here, not saying that he ain't going to fall into a hit or two every now and then. I'm quite sure he gonna have some records get the bitches coochies crotching and rocking in different directions. But you know what I'm saying? He make album music, nigga. Like, you press play on this new shit and you just let it ride, bro. Like, it's really some ride music.
Appreciate you.
You know, pick your girl up.
Have You Seen My Fish? It's available wherever you stream music. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. You know what I mean? He being super cool right now, but we about to get to him in just a second. So, Cardi B drops the new clothing line with a sneaker with Reebok. It's obviously sold out already. I think it's like 3 different sneaker designs, and it's like a whole clothing line, Poom Poom pants, you know, shirts, sports. It's more like sports wear. You know what I mean? We know y'all don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. But I mean, you know, Cardi B.
I think it's a dope idea. Though. She didn't go the route of that everybody else went. Like
Fashion Nova?
Or Fashion Nova.
Actually, she did 2 or 3 collections with Fashion Nova.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So, or they didn't. She didn't do Nike. She didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Puma or Adidas.
Or Adidas. You know, anything that's. She went out the norm and did Reebok. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The only other person that's doing Reebok would be Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? And
I forgot. Yeah, they just did a relaunch of his. Yeah. I think they did like a 20-year anniversary or some shit like that.
That's hard. I need those.
So like, you know what I mean? All right. So did you want to throw anything else, John?
You good.
Alrighty then. We're moving right along. Yeah, he's like, man, fuck that shit. Jocelyn Hernandez or whatever the hell you know, the chick that got knocked up by Stevie, whatever his name is.
Yep.
Jocelyn and Wendy Williams are going back and forth. So Jocelyn drops a record, and then Wendy says something. So now these 2 chicks are arguing. The only reason why I put this on the schedule is, does anybody see these 2 men arguing? Like, when are they going to stop these 2 men before the guns come out, yo? Because these 2 guys...
No, they just going to have a fist fight.
Because Jocelyn and Wendy, they seem like it get violent. You know what I mean? When they clicks come out, it's going to be crazy. Like,
they just going to have a fist fight, you know, just like men do.
They going to fist right. Then the dress is going to come up. It's going to be dick swinging everywhere. Like, yo, get these 2 guys, get these 2 transsexuals out of here, bro. Like, stop. Yo, we got to stop the transsexual hate out here. And like, let's be more supportive of this LGBTQ community.
Jackson was in the her and Stevie did the sex tape though, right?
Nah.
So who did Stevie J do the sex tape with?
I don't know.
I think it was Jocelyn. Yeah.
So you watching trainees have sex now, huh? Yeah, dick swinging out here. I didn't know Stevie J was in the guys like that.
It was a pussy there.
So we moving right along. John Wells is a professional. He's staying clear from all of that shit. He's like, I ain't got nothing to say. He's like, I'll fuck both of them. So anyway,
that's all shit.
That's right. That's right.
DJ Khaled's dropping an album tomorrow. Well, by the time you see this, the album is out. Are we listening to a DJ Khaled album in 2021? John Wells, you need to start here.
I'm a bump that Hove and Nas and James Leroy. I'm gonna definitely hear that, but.
You're not gonna play as a pop star.
Shit, I don't even know what that is.
That's Drake shit, bro.
Okay. If it's Drake, then I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never in my fucking life listened to a whole, you know what I'm saying, whole DJ Khaled album.
I feel you on it.
Well, we definitely not gonna listen to the Drake joint, yo.
But listen to the Drake joint.
No,
yo, he's such a Drake hater.
So,
but somebody that's a DJ that could make so much money off of Drake, yo, this nigga is the biggest hater of all time.
But that's all right, though, as long as you stay true to yourself.
We definitely not going to listen to Drake.
Why you don't fuck with Drake, bro?
Just, it's been, it's been too long. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake's last...
Say that on the song.
I think Drake's last... I think my favorite Drake album probably was Take Care.
Damn.
And after that,
you said that's your favorite.
That's my favorite.
Okay,
that's my favorite.
So, I thought he said that was the last good one.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
My favorite. After that, I'm just not a fan. Like I'm not a fan, and I'm also not with the hype. So, I'm just that type of person where.
You got so much hate for Drake, like he's literally DMing you his mixtapes every year, going, "Please listen to it," and he's just annoying the hell out of you.
Well, the hype makes it seem that.
But way. Nobody's intentionally hyping this nigga. It's just we enjoy it. Yeah. Shit comes out.
People are intentionally hyping him.
I don't think that, bro. Like, what do you mean by intentionally?
I know people that live, die, breathe by Drake, and that's it.
But that's because Drake has built that brand, though. It's like that where he got motherfuckers that fuck with him on that level.
I get that, but I think it's over the top. I think Drake is on the same level as Beyonce.
Yo, I feel like Pill.
I want you don't like Beyonce neither.
Nah, I'm good on Beyonce
I feel
too.
Pill is an active hater, bro.
I
am a hater.
You don't like that 1+1?
Yo,
I'm good on the Beyonce.
That's a great song, bro.
I admit that I hate on Beyonce.
Damn.
I'm definitely a hater.
But I feel like my issue with Beyonce is people keep trying to force feed me her beauty, and I'm like, bro, I'm a Kelly Rowland fan. I'm trying to get Kelly Rowland pregnant. I'm not trying to get Beyonce pregnant. Like,
that's my uncle wife for real. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that nigga.
For real? I'm about to say,
no,
yo.
not Kelly.
Shout out to you, bro.
This nigga.
That's
here.
a plug.
Believe that. I was talking. No. I wasn't even talking about Kelly Rowland. I was talking about Beyonce for real.
Okay.
That's my.
That's his uncle's wife. That's
right.
Jay-Z's. He is the nephew of Jay-Z, and that's his wife.
That's what's up. Shout out
I wasn't trying. Never mind.
Shout out to Jay-Z.
He's trying to say that he's one of the dopest lyricists of all time, and his daddy and his uncle is Jay-Z.
That really wasn't what I was trying to say.
He's saying
it's just
that
like I would feel disrespectful if I was to be like, man, like on record, be like, man, I'm trying to fuck with Beyonce. Like that's disrespectful. That's my favorite rapper ever. Wife.
So what's the problem?
If you want to give it a business, I mean, you want to give it a business.
No, that's true, but it's just I'm saying like
Hov is like 50 years old. You like 20 something. Like if he were to be like upset because you would want him to throw some bars at you because that would make your whole career.
Yeah, it would blow up.
If out of nowhere Hov gives you a quick 16 or
if
quick,
Hov gave me a bar, like,
that's what I'm saying. He gave you one bar, yo, my life would be made. I'm lit out this bitch.
My life be a little different. I'm trying to get on that playlist at the end of the year though. So
that's a fact.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Shout out the title. You know what I'm saying? Support the whole situation. So all right. So we'll just end it with yes, we're gonna listen to DJ Khaled, but it's reluctance. I feel like people listen to DJ Khaled because they just got to make sure there ain't nothing hot on there for them to really connect to.
I'm gonna listen to it, but
you're a DJ. You're supposed to listen to it.
I ain't got to, but I'm gonna listen to it.
You can see why some people aren't super successful at their job.
That's right.
This nigga
That's right.
Not doing what
that's
right.
That's motherfucking right. I swear to God.
All right. So Tate Cobain signs new deal with Rostrum Records. Rostrum.
Shout out to Tate, man.
Also, it was his birthday.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this.
His birthday was yesterday or something?
Yeah. Definitely.
I ain't hit him up. I
mean, he ain't hit me up for my birthday.
Oh, yeah. So you want to go hit him up?
Nah, I'm not.
Okay. All right. So shout out to Tate.
Yeah, you know, man.
I forgot. I mean, not that I forgot, but
it's Tate beef over here, yo.
Oh, okay. Big Tate beef.
And now that he's at fighting weight, now you up here and you out here, you got a deal now? It might be time for the diss records. It might be time for the diss records, yo. Yo, right now, Tate, it might be time for that. Yo, that diss record might be coming faster than you think. Yo,
okay,
like, you know what I mean? Now that you done got your deal, you out of the. She like I can't kick you while you down because you my man. I love you. But you up right now. I just see you got money hanging out your pocket. You know what I mean? You done got extra special. You don't answer the phone no more. You don't hit niggas back no more. So all right, now that you up now and you at fighting weight, now I can fuck your ass up. So it might be a diss record.
Yo, just buy me a chicken box, yo. Right?
John is not saying nothing. John's like, yo, I don't want no power.
I met that man one time in my life.
I just want to drive him. Yo, we used to hang out all the time. Like he's like family to us, you know. But then he started getting real. Now when he was broke, I ain't gonna throw him that. I ain't gonna do him dirty like that.
Don't
but
do that,
you
yo.
know, and I know what's going on. So you know these diss records. It might come out this week, yo. But shout out to this nigga. You know what I mean? Hold on. I'm gonna put this nigga on.
I just turned 29. Damn. Nobody I grew up with made it past 25. You feel me? I ain't supposed to be here, but I am. You know, we just signed a situation with Rostrum Records. We back out, you know. Niggas counted me out, but we here, you feel me? The bottom is never the end. You feel me? More than likely it's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Stop the world. 5'7", spray ground, DTLR, unruly, 28 shit.
28 shit, nigga.
28
That was
Damn, shout out to everybody but VVC Radio. Hey, take them diss records coming out tomorrow.
I'm just saying, bro.
Fuck,
I ain't even saying you ain't even got to do that. You could have just, you know what I mean, hit a nigga for his birthday like we used to. We used to always show each other love, bro. Now all of a sudden, now
that's cool, yo.
All right,
you saying next week,
congratulations,
yo.
Tate.
Congratulations to Tate, yo. Damn. I didn't even do that.
This record's coming out tomorrow.
This record's might be coming, yo. Like I said, now that you at fighting weight, you got some money in your pocket, you got a fresh deal, so you can't be like, you niggas are trying to kick me while I'm down. Nah, nigga, you up now. So when that diss record come out, I don't want to hear no crying, nigga. I don't want to hear no. You better not, because, yo, that's how real family do. I ain't gonna kick you while you down. I supported you and loved up on you, pause, no homo, while you was down.
You got some money now.
Now that you got money and you don't answer phone calls and you don't hit niggas back no more.
You celebrity now.
You know what I mean? That's all good. I see how it is, yo. Shout out to you, though. I wish you much success, nigga. We still gonna show you love, nigga.
Shout out to this record.
Shout out to Roddy Rax, who inks a deal with Def Jam.
Shout out, Rod.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not exactly sure if y'all familiar with that guy, but
hell yeah,
dope artist from the city.
That's interesting.
Oh, what's more interesting is both of those guys are signed to the same label, but they signed to different distribution companies.
Oh, okay.
So Roddy Racks is signed to Unruly Records. Tate Cobain is signed to Unruly Records. They just got distribution at two different places.
Oh,
So shout out to Unruly Records for, you know what I'm saying, creating that, doing a great transition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I'm saying, my OG been telling me for a couple years that this is what he been master planning this for a while.
Yeah.
You know, getting his label off the ground and you know what I'm saying, creating a real hub, you know what I'm saying, for Baltimore artists. So like, you know what I mean? Like it's very important to not just, you know what I mean, get out here and do what y'all do, but support, man, nigga. Like, y'all want it. I keep trying to say this shit. Y'all be asking for this shit. Y'all keep saying, we need a label here in Baltimore. You got one. That label been around for over 20, 30 years, my nigga.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Y'all said y'all wanted artists from Baltimore to get on. Tate been fucking grinding it out for goddamn a decade now. Like, he been putting a nice, strong, you know what I mean, amount of work. Now, he might have been doing a bunch of crazy shit, but I still love the boy now. Like, let's not act like he ain't really been working. Same thing, you know, Roddy Racks been putting his work in. Shout out to YG Tech, shout out to Moose, you know what I mean? I'm never going, like, them the OGs now, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we got to be able to show respect, show love, support Tato, you know what I'm saying? It's
a little Scooter.
Scooter, shit, hell yeah.
What you call him got signed to this week, yo?
Smash.
Smash.
What's his name? Inky, yo, Young Inky.
Yeah, he got the Ethica.
He got signed to Ethica this week.
Okay, shout out to him.
Yeah,
is this a record label or it's an underwear brand? Like,
Ethica is now an underwear brand. Yep, and there it is.
Yeah, it's more so a sports brand, ain't it? More than just underwear. I mean, they make underwear.
Yeah, I know him from underwear.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
And then they dropped the label, and then they signed a bunch of artists under the label.
They got like a Show Enough label.
Yeah, it's a Show Enough label. I went when I seen the post. I went and looked up Ethica's.
Yo, they could sign anybody in Baltimore.
I mean,
what's that in the background, John Wells? What's that on the backdrop? What's that on there?
That's VDC Radio.
Shout out to those guys. Whatever happened to those guys?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They
shout out to Jetta too in that picture.
Yeah, shout out to Jetta. That's my name.
Ethica Music.
Yo, shout out to Young Inky, man. Like, that's my nigga for real. Yeah. You know, I've been seeing him in the studio a lot. He ain't never say nothing, but that's what's up, my nigga.
Who else?
Take Cobain, this record's coming soon.
Oh yeah, throw that out there.
You know what I mean? I mean, John Wells, I'm gonna need one of them beats, yo. I mean, shoot me a couple of tracks. Yo.
Okay.
Yo, matter of fact, it's time for 10 questions with John Wells, yo. Perfect timing. Yeah. All right. You know what I mean?
What's up?
My number 10 question is who does the production on these albums, bro? That should be crazy.
I got on this one. It's let's see. We got my man Kenneth English. We got Tylac on tape. We got my man Breeze. My man Breeze. He's from the Baltimore area for real. And got my man T8, and I got my man Stress Fracture, and that's it.
That's a lot of producers, man.
Yeah, it's a couple, you know what I'm saying? But I like the, you know, like I like the fact that it's multiple producers, but it still sounds like cohesive.
It's a cohesive sound. Yeah. So do they all hang out together and then be produced?
No.
Yo, you A&R the shit out of this bitch, dog. Unless you had somebody else.
Hell no, I did this shit myself. Don't let
Bro,
nobody else.
You really A&R the shit out of this project because it really does sound like the same producer, like for real.
Thank you, bro.
Did all of the vibes for real. All right, so the next question is, what made you become an MC? Like, what made you first go like, all right, I gotta write something down?
You know the generic white boy answer.
What is the generic white boy?
Come on, bro. I know y'all both know.
8 Mile.
Y'all just don't want.
Yo, obviously,
it wasn't 8 Mile show, like, but it was like my homeboy. My homeboy put me on, like, cause you know, like obviously when you said what?
Emma Slim, Eminem, Slim Shady.
But when when you growing up, at least in like my area, obviously you got like Bow Wow and Soulja Boy was coming up when I was like 10 and all that type of shit and all that shit like that. But, you know, like I wasn't like super big on like the lyrical shit, you know what I'm saying? But like as I got in like middle school for real, my homeboy put me on like all the old Eminem shit, like Slim Shady LP and Marshall Mathers LP and all that shit. I was like, damn, this shit is fire. And I always had a thing for like writing for real, like not even just like writing songs, but like I like write stories and shit like that. So you know, the creativity behind it caught my eye. And I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Eminem fan today, but like at that time of my life, like that was my fucking guy. And you know, that grew. You know, you start at Eminem, you get to Dre, you go from Dre to Tupac, you go from Pac to Snoop, and so on and so forth. You go from Pac to Big, and Big to J, and and it goes on. It goes on, and you know, I just always had an appreciation for like the you know, just being able to put words together in that sense, and obviously I enjoy the music. So it's like, you know, I like when I was 11, I would try to write raps and shit, but that shit wouldn't, you feel me? It's like, but you can imagine an 11-year-old trying to rap and shit.
Yes, that sounds really.
Yeah, it sounds like bullshit for real, but
Sounds pretty bad.
yeah, but
He said it sound like bullshit for real.
yeah, but you know, but like I would try. I was a huge fan of Los. You know what I'm saying? Los from Baltimore. And when I was like 14, I was showing up still like his whole. I would write the whole motherfucker down and be like, yo, like showing my homeboys like, yeah, I wrote this shit for real. And they be reading the motherfucker, and they like, "Oh, all right, you nice," because motherfuckers don't necessarily, like they don't know
writers.
They don't know the deep cuts of Los and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, all right, you nice as a motherfucker, but like subconsciously, that was kind of teaching me the thought process behind rapping. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you sitting there writing and you're analyzing, like, okay, this is what he meant by this, and bit. So you know, eventually, by the time I'm like 15, 16 years old, I'm actually putting my own music out for real with me and my homeboys at school. And, like, from the jump, everybody was like, damn, you nice as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I wouldn't say, I definitely wasn't as good as I am today at 15, you know what I'm saying? But I was impressive. You know what I'm saying? So.
This nigga talking confident. I was impressive.
No, real shit though. Like
15 at 15.
Yo, when I swear to God.
So he's saying he's seasoned now. That's what he's trying to tell y'all.
No,
read between the lines, people.
I'm 23. You know,
so you're seasoned.
I've been doing this for a while.
Right.
But
how many projects have you put out since
I was 15? I put out. I mean, I put out 3 last year.
Damn.
Well, no, I'm geeking. I put out 2 last year and then 1 this year, which is Have You Seen My Face? Okay. But then 2 in 2017. I took a little break for real. But 2 in 2017. That's 5. And 2 more. 7 projects.
God damn. That's some serious work, yo. Shout out to you, guy. Hold on, let me give you some.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. So I be trying to tell niggas to. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question. I got you, Pill. You want me to right next one? I have arguments in the studio all the time.
Yeah.
Singles versus projects, 4 bodies. I have always been the advocate of the currency model. Okay. Give niggas the bodies of work, and let niggas sift through and decide which ones they like.
Yeah. See, my thing is. Cause when Currency was coming up, not only the game was different, but like the listener was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the listener's attention span was different.
Right.
It's like today, like, cause before I put out them 2 projects last year, I was putting out all singles, like once a month at least. You know what I'm saying? And that was how I built myself up, and that was how I started. You know. I started gaining a little bit of attention for real, and gave me the confidence to put out them projects. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And because like my goal was to get to a point where like, all right, motherfuckers is asking me for a project. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to just be dropping shit, because I did that a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put out 7, like I just said. And 3 of them, they getting a little bit of love. So it's like, that's 4 where I was just bullshitting for real. And, you know, it's like I was on some shit like, all right, if I drop a single every month, it's going to gradually get to a point where it's like, all right, people really enjoy this shit. They're going to start asking for a project. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put out a single with a video every month. That's important.
That's hard.
And
Yeah, that's a lot.
yeah, no, it's like videos don't got to be as extravagant as you think they are, because it's like, yo, a video is more so just a commercial for your music. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what's supposed to gain a listener's attention for real. You know what I'm saying? And make them want to go, like, actually stream that motherfucker.
Right.
So it's like, you know, you put them singles out and you're gaining people's attention. I ran some Instagram ads and shit. I'm getting people from fucking England and all types of shit getting their attention, and motherfuckers start asking me for a project. Then when I finally put out a project, that motherfucker started going ham. Like, you feel me? So
how many singles was it before you dropped the project?
man, it was I dropped one in 2019 at the very end of 2019. Then I started in like February, dropping a single every month except for July. So what's that? Until September. So that's probably like 9 singles for real.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, but
It's got people attention though. That's
it's
big.
necessary, yo. It's necessary.
That's big.
It's all part of the process for real.
I feel like I tell people this all the time, bro. If I follow an artist, it's because A, I like their music. B, I like their swag or whatever they style is about.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with it. Like I follow Currency because I like cars too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to watch him smoke weed. I don't want to smoke weed.
Yeah.
But like his lifestyle is similar to the way I would want my lifestyle if I was out here in the street like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna surround myself with my homies.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have my own brand. I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna drink, and we gonna live good. And it ain't about no flashiness. It's not about no bullshit. It's just a real regular life. You know what I'm saying? So I follow him for that. So like it's the same thing with you. Like I fuck with your music because first you introduced yourself to me. We met.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, fuck up with my music. I checked it out. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
And then you just kept saying consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like, yo, we reach out to each other. I might be like, yo, you good? How's everything going?
Yeah.
Or you'll reach out to me be like, yo, I got some new shit. Check it out.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't no like you wasn't on mad because I didn't bring you on the show. Like, man, fuck that nigga G. You fucking with me, yo. It's just like, yo, be yourself, nigga. Like, let me see you do shit to make me want to fucking be a fan. Like, let me become a fan first before. And I like that. Like, I love like the graphics. Like y'all never do nothing over the top. That's the thing that I love about y'all. It's like y'all right in y'all wheelhouse. Like I feel like I'm the music and the visuals and the photography and all that makes me feel like I'm in your world. Like I'm coming into your world. I don't feel like you trying to fabricate or make up some shit or do something off the top. It's like, man, this nigga just being a Baltimore nigga for real. Like, and that's what I love.
It's like, yo, I was having a conversation with my homeboy about some shit involving this earlier this week, because he had told me to read this book called The Alchemist, and it was all about like going on your path and like just staying true to yourself and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we get so lost trying to do some like outlandish shit and portray something that we're not necessarily like, I'll be, you know, I'm from the county, but I'm gonna say I'm from the city or some shit. It's like like motherfuckers is trying like portray this lifestyle where it's like, man, I'm higher, I'm way above everybody else, and it's like,
it's called clout chasing.
Yeah, it's like, and to portray that clout and to walk around like, all right, well, I need to do all this shit and make everybody think I'm high.
I need to make myself look tougher than what I really am.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, like I've seen, like, bro, and I'm not trying to flex or nothing like that, but I got motherfuckers from out of this country that's relating to the shit I do,
right,
or the shit I say, and they really really feel this shit, and I'm like, bro, I just feel like, man, all that extra shit is just unnecessary for real. So I just keep it to keep it to what's real to me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's the most important thing. That's the only thing I be wanting niggas to do.
Yeah, real shit.
I'll be telling people all the time, like, I ain't necessarily trying to be hearing niggas telling me rich talk. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
But if you talking about relationships, you know what I mean? You talking about family, that's stuff that I relate to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I can internalize that. It can become a part of my life. So like, it's easier for me to gravitate more towards you versus. Yeah. No disrespect, my old, you know what I mean, Moose is my nigga. Like, you know, he does answer the phone when I call. So, you know what I mean? Because I ain't on no street shit. He know I ain't on no street shit. Yeah. But, you know what I mean? So, it'd be like when he telling his war stories, I'm not as much like, you know what I mean?
You don't have like a rebuttal to that.
Yeah, right. I don't have a like, unless I'm in my trying to go to the club or I'm about to try to beat the shit out of somebody, then all right, then cool. I'm not a gangster, but this will get me into that space. You know what I mean? But yo, I could chill out, ride, and listen to your shit, and it be relatable, and the conversations or whatever can relate or even parallel what's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? So like, I shout out to you for that, and for you to just kind of be the type nigga like. You ain't out here like, I got 6 hoes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? I'll be fucking everybody. I'm gonna fuck your sister. And I'm gonna fuck your moms and shit. Like, you just like, I got my girl. It's me, my girl, and my family, and that's it, bro. I'm just trying to get the money so I can get out here and provide for my people. Like, and you get the inspirational music, even the whole kind of like more birthdays, less funerals. Like,
that's dope.
Talking about, like, you've taken your pain and turned it into inspiration for somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Now, how the hell did you get to that place where you felt comfortable doing that? Because normally that's people, like that's private, super private.
You saying turning my pain into
inspiration for somebody else.
That's the only way I know, like, with my son. No, let me not even do that. But, you know, that's just the way I deal with shit. I'm like, when shit go bad, I'm like, man, all right, this just means shit about to go good. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that's super deep.
It's just like, I don't know. It's like a
looking for the positive in it.
It's like a survival type thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get on some like I told you before we started recording and shit, my father passed away last year.
Right.
Also, and it was like some fucked up shit for me because it was like the situation that he was in, and I'm just like the way I dealt with that shit. Cause I was on some shit like, man, I done had so many setbacks in the past few years that made me feel like I needed to step back from music, and I felt like I couldn't put nothing out. I don't want this like super deep situation to set me back the way I was. Right. So I gotta start putting out like I gotta go 10 times harder, and that was right when I put out the first project I put out last year is called Lucky Joy. And
the one that's on streaming right now. Stream
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also Silk and Money, and also Have You Seen My Face? But yeah, you know.
Where do they go to get those other records? So the ones that's not on streaming.
Man, you don't even need to listen to them old motherfuckers.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No. You can definitely go back and listen to. You can go back to listen to Dog Side 1. That's on every streaming platform. That's from 2017. Mm-hmm. I got another one from 2017, but that's on SoundCloud. But it's there, you know what I'm saying? It's called the Whip EP.
It's out there.
Yeah, if you really want to go back, but where you should start from, you should start from Lucky Joy. I would say that.
Okay.
If you're just a new fan.
That's hard.
So, Pill, did you have another question?
So going back to your first day in the studio, your first time being ever recording in the studio or however you recorded, do you remember the song that you recorded?
I remember the first song I ever put out. I can tell you that.
Okay. What was that?
It was me and my homeboy, my man HB Red. Shout out to him. And it was like, if you hear my music, and even if you heard me back then, you would be like, this combination of people just don't make sense. It's like that was like my best friend, and he was just on some street shit. I was completely not on some street shit.
Right.
But yeah, we did this song called Dope Boy, and like the hook was like, rappers, we be smacking them. AKs, we packing them or some shit like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, and no, it wasn't by me.
John Wells was smacking up rappers out here.
Something like that.
Packing AK-47.
I wasn't packing the AK-47.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, so we did that shit. But I got on that motherfucker. I was like, what I say? I was on some shit like back like I never left because I never left, but I wasn't doing right. I was on some shit, but yeah, no. Yeah.
After that song, he was like, you know what? I think I need to find a different lane. Like,
No, it wasn't even that. Like, I remember I put that shit out. Motherfuckers was failing that shit. Motherfuckers was saying like I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that, but motherfuckers was like, yo, you sound like Kendrick Lamar. I was like, all right, yeah, because that's my fucking favorite rapper for real. So.
Really?
yeah. Here we go.
You're a Kendrick
Here we go.
fan. That's interesting.
Would you consider yourself to be a backpacker?
Ooh.
I probably, like, I fit into that category.
Yeah.
Do I call myself a backpacker? I don't call myself a backpacker, but I'm like, I fuck with them motherfuckers though.
So what if somebody was one of these industry niggas? You know, I'm quite sure you've had a bunch of industry meetings. The question always comes up: well, what kind of rapper would you define yourself as?
I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? I'm an honest type of rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily like fit into no like I mean, like I said, you could probably call me a backpack rapper if I'm being honest with myself. But it's like I also kind of be looking at them motherfuckers funny because it's always like some shit with them. Like it's always like a dick measuring contest with them motherfuckers. It's like everybody's trying to say like, oh, well, I'm this and that and that and that, and it's just I'm just on some shit like, man, I just be talking my shit for real. I'm not trying to, like, for a long time I was on some shit like, man, I'm trying to be the best rapper alive. Like, and I'm at a point in life where I'm like, man, I probably will be the best rapper alive, but that's not my goal. Like, my goal is on a, like, my goals align with the goals of certain motherfuckers that ain't necessarily them backpack motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's not a low ceiling because we've seen how far, like, Kendrick and Cole have gone. And shit,
right.
And you could definitely consider them backpack rappers.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
And what's the nigga name with the R and the silky hair? Like he god damn it. It's beginning with an R. Russ.
oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As an indie, see how far he took it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And he kind of like dropped. He did kind of what you did. He was saying he dropped a single like every month or every week.
No, he
But
was.
he did it for, like-
Russ was on some shit like he dropped a single every at least week or 2 weeks or something like that for like 2 years.
For like
or some
2
shit.
years straight.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's
I heard that shit. I was like, yeah, you better have got on for real. Like,
for real. That's commitment like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, no.
So my next question: get a budget. They say you can get any producer you want.
Ooh.
You can name 5 producers that you will want.
5 of them.
You know what I mean? Of course, you're gonna have your homies. Like we know you're gonna bring them along. But
Yeah, no.
we talking about like high end. I don't care, dead or alive, greatest producers. Any producer you want, which you can get.
I need a Kanye beat for sure.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay, he gonna put his MAGA hat on to work with Kanye. No MAGA hat. All right, cool. You want?
No. You gotta be careful with that when I'm white.
That is true. That is so true. Oh shit. Totally didn't think about it.
So funny as shit.
My bad.
You
I
good?
completely apologize,
You
sir.
good. You
My
good.
bad.
You good.
All right, so no MAGA Kanye.
No MAGA hat. No
but
MAGA hat
he
at
definitely
all.
want that beat
I
though.
need a Kanye beat.
Can
though,
Kanye
yeah.
be on the hook? That's the question.
He can
He
have
get on the
it.
hook. Okay, cool. All right, what's up? All right.
But
So that's all right. That's
that'd
one.
be a nice little. You feel me?
Yeah, that would be a 1-2 motherfucking punch right there.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Kanye on the hook.
Kanye got some good hooks, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I think we can do better.
Okay.
Damn. Ty Dolla $ign.
That's right. We can do Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, there you go. Ty Dolla
We can Ty
$ign.
Dolla $ign. That's a hook master right there.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I want him to make the beat.
True facts. That's a fact.
All right, so you got all right. That's one. So who's the second one? Producers to be on the John Wells major label debut.
Okay.
Debut.
Said that. Man, I don't want to go down like the list. obvious motherfuckers. And
so we want Pharrell, Timbaland.
Yo, that's
Swiss
exactly
Beats.
what the fuck was in my head.
Timbaland, Swiss Beats, and
Kanye West.
Just Blaze. Oh, yeah, Kanye West and Just Blaze. Like,
nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna
or
do
be
that.
Hit Boy and
I ain't gonna do that.
all right.
You know somebody I would want to fuck with,
Who?
and he probably wouldn't fuck with me, but
DJ
I'm just.
Mustard.
Yo, so DJ
Dum,
Mustard.
dum, dum,
Nah,
dum.
really.
Nah, go ahead.
Fucking if I could get a beat from 40, I would burn that motherfucker.
That's some real nigga shit. I'm with it. You know
I
what
know
I
you
mean?
ain't fucking with that, but yeah.
Let me tell you, this nigga said if Drake hit us up and offered us a deal to podcast on OVO, he
good.
said, no, we can't
I
do
ain't
it.
gonna lie, I
I'm
probably
good.
wouldn't take that neither based
good.
on what he's done in the past. But
Yeah, I'm
You
good.
fucking
if like
crazy.
if he was trying to guest star on this motherfucker, oh, you better.
I'm
take
saying, give me the connections, the bag,
But
and the brand to abuse. Nigga, I am going ham, nigga.
that. I feel you.
I'm going ham.
I'm just wondering, like, would he actually do that? You know what
Yo,
I'm saying?
the part of the agreement would be, nigga, I get access, nigga, 24-hour a day. Hey, Drake, I need you to get Dirk down here. yo, I need you to get this nigga down here.
Right.
Yo, hey, bring your ass down here.
That's
you know,
right. That's right.
I want Drake right on this couch. The whole block gonna be
Yeah.
securityed off, but
Yeah.
we gonna be right here on this couch talking that shit, yo, OVO. And Pill gonna be like, nah, Drake can't come. Nah,
Oh, good.
they got a $500,000 for us. Pill, nah, yo, it's cool. I'd rather stay broke. Like,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
Yeah, we
all right,
good.
that's when we'll have to part
You wouldn't
ways,
talk to Drake for $500,000, yo.
nigga.
I don't have nothing to talk to him.
And that's just
For
up front.
$500,000, you wouldn't come up with something for $500,000
No, 'cause
just to
that's
talk to
crazy.
him. I'm not saying to sign to the motherfucker.
It's
I'm saying
crazy.
to have a conversation with him for an hour.
Yeah, because then it's fake.
Sure.
What you mean it's fake? I'm not saying that you had to get on a. See,
You don't even got like it can just be a conversation of
You
like,
can
yo,
even
I don't
say
really
you don't
fuck
like
with
him.
you. I'm gonna be honest
Right.
with you.
just why can't Drake come
I'm not
here?
saying Drake is gonna tell you like, yo, you need to talk about this for $500,000. He's gonna be like, no, let's have a real conversation. You can just come on this motherfucker like, yo, I don't fuck with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. That one shit you made, that shit was ass. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, all right, say less. I can do that.
For $500,000, I hope so.
Yo,
know
you
what I'm
really
saying?
think I'm going to force you to be like kissing that nigga ass, yo? No, I'm not. Yo, I'm not. I'm going to be like, yo, niggas got to air it out the way they got to air it out because niggas not going to respect you if you can't be real for
Yeah,
real.
right.
But I'm not about to dodge the bag, bitch. You crazy, nigga. I've been
That's
broke
right.
too long. Yeah,
That's
I mean, shit, I can't live with my mama and my daddy, nigga. I'm tired of being broke, nigga.
Get the bag.
Shit, get that $500,000, nigga. Get out of debt, buy the crib.
Yeah.
Drive me something clean. I already got something clean. Look, I'm gonna get something else clean. Shit. And I'm taking that private jet. You know Drake got the private jet, bro.
Man, ain't no jet. That's a
Nigga, I'm getting direct access. Hey, Drake. He gonna get tired and like, here this nigga go again. Hey, send that jet, my nigga. We got a
There you
podcast on the jet. We
Asking
podding on
me
the jet.
for a favor.
Hey, but I'm gonna be bringing in that cash though, cause that shit we gonna do 2 mil a week. You know what I mean?
There you
Joe
go.
do a mil, I'm doing 2.
That's right.
We gonna add it. Like, yo, Drake, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Yo, your beef is mine. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, T.I., when I see you, I'm pissing on your face. Nigga, let's go. Like,
God.
no, we not doing that. All
No,
right. I do love T.I. though. I'd feel bad doing it, but I gotta do it, yo, cause this is my boss, yo. I gotta piss on you,
his
yeah.
face? You gonna
I gotta piss on that
his
nigga
face,
face. We gonna have to die out here. He gonna kill me. I understand, but it's
Yeah,
all
I
good.
mean, I guess having Drake and we would get access to like Wayne.
Bad bitches, yo.
We get
Wayne,
access.
everybody, yo. You gonna get access to everybody. He's only beefing with who? Pusha T? I'm good without that.
He beefing with Meek too, yo.
No, he not.
He ain't
Him and
beefing
Meek
with
is
Meek
cool. They
For
done did.
real?
They done did 3-4 records together. You dumbass.
What they gotta do with it? They did the record.
They
together.
still cool. They cool. You ain't gotta worry about it. We can get the Meek. We can get the Meek interview
I'm cool
that
with
I
the
don't
Meek.
want.
I'm cool with the Meek.
But if you can get over your Drake shit, I can get over the Meek shit.
That's fine.
So like, you know what I mean?
That's fine.
You can tell Drake how much you don't like him, and
That's
I can tell Meek how much I think he needs to stop screaming.
That's what.
Yo, funny as shit.
And I think you need to read books before you send tweets out. All right.
Yo,
Yeah,
All you have to do is Google what
Yo.
pH balance is before you tweet.
My
Oh, my
man
God.
Meek did say some goofy shit, yo.
A few times, quite a few times. So you know what I mean. But I still love him. Yo, we still homies. It is what it is. All right. So
Train Chasers is a classic.
that's a fact. Last question, and then we moving into the final joint. So John Wells, where do you want to take this movement, yo? Like, where should I see you in 5 years? Like, where we at?
5 years from now.
So this will get the million hits when you are rich, and then you be like, yo, he predicted it. Look at the pod.
Man, so how you was talking about, like, well, Baltimore got a label already, and they got all the signing already and all that stuff. I respect that. Shout out to Unruly Records for real. But I really want to create an ecosystem for music in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always, you know, from the jump, like I said, I was a huge fan of Los back in the day. And, like, I was always thinking, like, man, it would be cool as a motherfucker to see him get signed and blah, 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 even though he had the Bad Boy situation prior to that. And then he got signed to Bad Boy again. And
then he had a situation after that.
Yeah, he got the RCA thing and all that stuff. But, you know, it's like I feel like we never got that chance to take it as far as fucking Hove, Kanye, Wayne, Drake, you know, whoever else you want to name, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, we don't have them motherfuckers, and we don't really have like we have a functioning music scene for sure, but it's not as prosperous as I would love to see it. Right. You know what I mean?
I feel like I tell it like this: the reason why the system it don't work here is because there's no funding. Like, so you need somebody like a major that's here to cut checks.
Yeah.
Here, John, like, yo, work with Tate on the next project. Yo, do some writing behind the scenes. Here's 50,000.
Exactly.
All right, yo, he going. Yo, I got my man. He got beats. Cool. How much they want? 1,500 a track. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Like, that way, niggas can take that money and reinvest in new equipment, reinvest in doing other shit, building and building. Like, instead of niggas going, you know, Tate making a speech and going, yeah, y'all niggas never love me. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm gonna move to California, and you're not gonna put nobody from Baltimore on. Like, you gonna go to Cali and spend all of your money in Cali. Yeah. You're not gonna use Baltimore producers. You're not gonna use Baltimore engineers. And there's no money being. I mean, I'm not trying to diss them. I'm just saying, like, the record's coming. But but like, I try to implore people, like, don't just go on the on YouTube and find a beat on YouTube. Like, there's tons of Baltimore producers, bro. Find some local producers, get with them niggas, y'all build together, and give niggas they splits, bro. If the streams blow up, everybody eat, bro. Like, and we got to be more about that. Like you said, creating an ecosystem.
It's like, I always see it as like, man, even further than just the music. It's like, you go to a venue and the venue owned by a white guy who's from not here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Not even from probably Maryland, like the motherfucker from Idaho. And he just was like, all right.
Shout out to my niggas in Idaho.
Shout out to Idaho, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's some, like, motherfuckers. It's like, all right, there's some cheap property down here and we gonna come over here and we gonna
scoop it up, throw something on there, and make some passive income.
Yeah, and it's just like, man, it's just like I feel like everything involving the art needs to be owned by an artist at least. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
And I'm, you know, even being a white person, I'm big on, like, we need to, like, shit needs to be black owned if it's black. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So, you know, I see it as I need to be able to be like, all right, we're going to get a venue and you going to run it. And we going to get a clothing store, you gonna run it, and I won't even, like, I'll help you, you know, get it started, but eventually this shit is just gonna be you for real.
Right.
And so on and so forth. Like, we need to have have a studio, and I mean, there's hundreds of studios, but you know.
Yeah, you want to have more studios where, you know, you can have your home base.
Yeah.
Everybody can come. It grows. It supports other artists. It fosters other artists. Like, when you look at Wiz Khalifa, a studio owner reached out to him and was like, yo, I heard you want to join.
Yeah.
Let me work with you. He gave him free studio time. And in exchange, you know, Wiz would clean the studio, reset the boards. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like, if that studio didn't exist, you wouldn't have got Wiz. You wouldn't have got Chevy Woods. You wouldn't have got Ty Dolla $ign. You wouldn't have got. So, like, you know what I mean? We need more of those places that are not just about money, But like you said, are about the culture.
Yeah.
And about the growth of the culture.
And I just want to see motherfuckers from Baltimore win. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Like I said, and like you said, I keep it Baltimore regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the reason for that is because I've literally been watching this shit since I was a kid. And I'm like, man, this shit needs to be bigger than what it is. Man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So, you know, I just see it, and I recognize the amount of talent, in the city, and
you're mad serious right now, John. I appreciate you.
Oh, really?
It's mad serious.
Nah, real shit though.
We about to get to the ignorance in just a second. Yeah, let him finish his serious.
But yeah, no, it's just like, man, shit needs to go further than what it is today. And
agreed.
I agree.
Yeah. So, in 5 years, I picture myself getting us to that point or helping.
What? I wanted to get you a round of applause.
I appreciate it.
That was real deep and serious.
Yeah,
and no, there's nothing wrong with that because I asked you a real serious question. So I like that. I like that. It wasn't like, yo, I want to get 20 platinum plaques. I'm gonna get 5 exotic bitches pregnant with twins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, son. I'm a mosquito on Maseratis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be some crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do cocaine off a Bolivian bitch's booty. Like,
yo,
what?
Funny as shit.
Yo, this nigga John is crazy.
I feel like you telling us what you trying to do in 5 years.
And that is definitely a fact, yo.
Wow.
Yeah, boy, I'm doing cocaine off a Bolivian bitch's booty.
Yo, funny as shit.
Let's pod. Know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the cocaine.
Facts.
So anyway, it's time. 10 things, ladies and gentlemen. 10 things, the last segment of the show. Y'all know what this is all about. That means there's 10 things for something that we're going to say. So today is 10 things you do as an indie rapper to become successful. 10 excuse me. Boop, boop. 10 things you do as a rapper to become successful. Now, for John, this segment is for serious shit and funny shit at the same time. So it could be funny, it could be serious. It's just 10 things. So I'm going to start with number 10. And then I say like 10 things a rapper needs to do to become successful, independent rapper. So I might do that. Bam, bam. Number 10. Number that. Then you gonna do number 9. Then he gonna do number 8. Then it's number 7. Number 6. You get where we going?
Yeah.
All right. I don't want you to run down the whole 10 for me. Like,
I
need you to do a 10-piece nugget. Like, just
I got you.
Wait till we go around. All right. So number 10. What's the number 10 thing rapper needs to do when they are indie artists to become successful? First of all, you need to have mad trains and do mad drugs. Let's go.
Okay. Shout out to the drugs.
If you can't learn how to have sex around lots of people in very hectic situations with salty wenches, I don't know how you are going to be a rap star. That's the problem. You need to learn how to handle your drugs and your salty wenches, and that is so important. Right. Whether you are heterosexual or an alternative sexual, you got to learn how to handle it. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Because if you fly, the vagina is tossed at you in all types of odd and unexpected ways. Ain't that right, John?
That's a fact.
Alrighty then.
Shout out to my girl. Say nothing.
Good
she
one.
Know how to handle his social media.
Good one.
Yeah, buddy. I'm quite sure they've had many a threesome, foursome. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, funny as shit.
No. All right, my bad. I'm just throwing a whole mad shit on the game.
I'm just thinking my girl gonna see this and I'm gonna just make her skip this part.
Yeah. No, there's nothing at the end of this. This is, after the thing I said with my life for 5 years, there's nothing else. This credit's about to roll. Let me just. Yeah. All right. So number 9, John Wells. What does an indie rapper need to do to become successful?
You just might want to get a face tat for real.
Yo.
Okay.
Tyson did it. Look at him. He's the king of the world.
That's a fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, little Uzi Vert right now has a face tattoo, and Young Inky has a face tattoo, and look at him now.
Lil Uzi got a motherfucking gem in his forehead.
Yeah, that's a different situation.
You said what?
He ain't dead yet?
No, he's still alive. He's still alive.
Somebody got it. I mean, that's
So, Pill, number 8. What's the number 8 thing a person needs to do to become a rap star?
I think they gotta have some money in their pocket, man. If they ain't got no money in their pocket, then you know what's the point?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
So you need to make money before you make money, my nigga.
That's right. Because if you ain't got no money, how you gonna give somebody money to play you?
You have got to get big chains and big booty bitches around you, and that requires capital. You know what I'm saying? Capital. So, I would say number 7 thing that a rapper needs to do to become successful, an indie rapper, you need to, and I stand behind this, and I say this all the time. You need to drop music the same way niggas is dropping the pods out this bitch, my nigga.
That's right.
Now, may not need to drop every week, but I need to see something every month, bro. I need to see some fresh records, especially if you indie, because I don't have a major machine keeping me looking at you. But if you keeping me with a nice little visual, couple photos that's fresh, you know what I'm saying, and giving me some nice vibes on a regular, I'm probably going to keep you around, keep you on a playlist. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And then also, I be trying to tell people all the time, like, people have radio stations. Every one of these apps has a playlist or a, hey, put you in a shuffle lineup. The more songs you got, the more times you can be played in a playlist or a shuffle or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? John Wells, I can hit the radio button. He's got damn near 30 records that I can go into that radio station. So if you only got 3 singles, it's not really going to be all that.
Yeah. No,
that's not a long radio station. That's a short run there.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, number 6, John Wells. What does a rapper need to do to become successful?
A rapper needs to not be a cornball. You need to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you can say this is funny or serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just,
unless your marketing strategy is corniness, you definitely don't want to be a cornball.
And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that don't even work. Just be honest with you, it don't work in the long run. I've seen it work, but you gonna like retire and be like, all right, I'm gonna make a switch, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Why do I feel like you taking shots at somebody?
He did take a shot at somebody.
Yeah,
it's a definite shot. Damn.
I feel some kind of way about this.
Damn, I feel like he's talking about Fizzle or something. I'm playing.
Funny
that was
shit.
A complete joke.
I know Fizzle. Shut up.
Hey, Pill, calm the fuck down. These are jokes. These are only jokes.
That ain't what I was saying. That ain't who I was.
But
yeah, no, that's not who we was thinking.
Word to Fizzles though. Like,
he know who I was thinking.
Stay out of the podcast
terrible,
lane, bro. Let's stay out of the podcast lane. That's my lane. Yo, get back to rapping, bro. I hate it when people just go, he can rap and he just come right down here and that's a word to John Wells. So anyway, I'm playing. Number 5, Pill.
Hey, yo, I think as an indie rapper to make it, you gotta have a huge support system. If you do not have a support system, ain't nobody gonna know you. You know what I mean? You gotta have a support system. You know what I mean? Get out there and do your thing.
I can fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, there's a bunch of crackheads on the corner. They ain't doing a motherfucking thing. And that's all they need is a $5 hit. Boy, you can get all type of support then, baby boy. You know what I mean? The squeegee boys standing on the corner. You better give them a handful of flyers and $3 and tell them to get to passing these motherfuckers out, my nigga. You know what I mean? Go down to the prostitutes on the corner. They ain't got no clothes on. Put a t-shirt on their back, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll be appreciative and supportive all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Or give them some panties with your name on it. Let's go.
That's right.
John Wells is in the building. I don't know what the fuck they got to do with shit, but you know what I'm saying? So, number 4 for JS1, thing you have to do as a rapper to become successful, an indie rapper, you actually got, and I'm really serious about this, you really need to know how to rap, bruh.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Really, you really got to know how to rap, because that's some real shit. If you out here faking the Jack Show and giving me whack lyrics, why would I continue to listen to it? I might listen to it once to be inquisitive. But, lyrics bring me back. Storyline bring me back. Purpose brings me back. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit.
Just some engaging shit for real.
Engaging shit. You hear that wordplay he just put in there? He has vocabulary. And that's another thing. You need vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, John Wells. What does a person need to become a rap star in the indie world?
You need to actually like to do it.
That's right.
That is the deepest shit I ever heard. That should have been number 1.
Oh, yeah.
You motherfucking sons of bitches.
You gotta like to do it.
Y'all just trying to get popular on Instagram, and y'all think by becoming a rapper, you gonna do that.
Because this music shit is another full-time job. You know what I mean? If you don't,
That's a fact.
if you got an 8-hour job, just consider you working 16 hours a day because you got 8 hours and you got to go 18 to 8 hours in the studio too.
That's what I'm talking about. Tay Cobain, this record's coming soon. Yo, number two. Was that you, Pill?
Yeah, number two.
I'm number two. Number two.
You ain't number two. I'm
not
number two. You number one.
two. All right, cool. Go ahead, Pill.
Number two, man. Merch, and merch, bro.
You motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I need to, even whether you give me a CD, a T-shirt,
or a pillow, just like this. AriesLounge.com available now. You can get the mugs and all these other things. You can get this wonderful T-shirt, Pray Podcast, right from AriesLounge.com. You can get more birthdays and less funerals, from more birthdays.
LFMB, less funerals, more birthdays. We live forever, survive one, stay true, stay solid, stay positive. Go to lessfuneralsmorebirthdays.com. Okay.
That's right. Stay positive.
Yeah.
Love one another.
Yeah.
Yo, he's got a new T-shirt coming out soon on the more friends, less birthdays.
I ain't gonna lie, Jay. You fucked it up a couple times on this podcast.
My bad.
It's less funerals, more birthdays.
Less funerals, more birthdays.
You.
I apologize.
You good?
You know what I'm saying? Because there's some serious shit that goes along with it, and I don't want to be disrespectful to it.
No, you good at all. You okay? Yo.
But I was just about to say, rubbing on your booty T-shirt coming soon because that's how we support more love, less hate. You know what I'm saying? Because booties don't need to be cold out here. They should be rubbed and loved on. Anyway,
there you go.
That's right.
You should put that on the T-shirt. So anyway, I love that, yo, Pill. That was very great. Merch.
That's a fact.
Merch. The last thing I will say, yo, the number one most important thing you should do as an indie artist to become a rap star, you have to develop a character. And the character has to exist in a world.
Yeah.
John Wells may not be exaggeratedly exaggerated, but I'm quite sure that not every element that he wrote in every one of those records is real life. And I think that there might be a part of the personality that might be a little bit more exaggerated to make the records be, a little bit more standout. You know what I mean? You have to create a character. Even if the character is based on your real life, sometimes you have to separate the you from the you. There's what people get to see, and there's the stuff that you keep to yourself. I know people be like, I'm going to give people all of me. Guess what? There will be nothing for you left.
Can I build on that a little bit?
Please, go right ahead, sir.
So one thing I will say about that is the way you make a friend in school or however the fuck you make friends and all that shit, like, that's the way you gain a fan. You know what I'm saying? Right. And, it's all about, like, when you're walking by a random person in the mall, on the street, whatever the fuck, like, you don't know who that person is, so you don't give a fuck about that person. But you start to get to know that person, and it's like, all right, this is an interesting person.
Right.
Let me, like, you know what I'm saying? That's my friend. Yeah. Or, people on social media, YouTube, whatever the fuck, they get to know you as a person, and they start to really enjoy you as a person, regardless of the music. They gonna start fucking with the music. And I think that's what's super necessary about what you're saying right now. It's like just be likable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
yeah.
But I also tell people, and I mean, there's a difference between being a musician to make money versus being a star. Like, but I also feel like the business of music and the life of music is different. So like, you can make music in your house and all of that and not worry about whether it sells or not. And you can make that. But when you are doing business, the character becomes important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the character is, like you said, is something that people latch on to. It's what they like. You know what I mean? If you are a sleepy time nigga that only watches television all day long, why would I want to watch a vlog of you watching TV every X? That'd probably be lit, but it probably would not be cool. But as an artist, as a character, people need to see the journey. So like, you in the studio, you performing on stages, you going on tour, you doing behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? You doing cocaine. All that stuff is essential to character building.
That's a fact.
So, and next to the cocaine for John. Input candy canes. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, mad peppermints with John. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need peppermints at all. But yeah, I'm going to do it for the vlog. You know what I'm saying?
That's what.
That's deep. Super deep. So, like, you know what I mean? If I can employ anything about y'all is that understand, like, and don't just take the literal words that I'm saying out of my mouth. Like, really think three-dimensionally about what it means to create a character, what it means to portray a character, what it means to put stuff out there. Like, entertainment is entertainment. My job is to entertain you. Yeah. So the character has to evolve. You know what I mean? The Dark Knight character or Batman character is different from Batman Begins to Dark Knight Rises. The character evolves. The character has an arc. As an artist, as a creative, we love to see the arc. We love to see an artist go from one thing to something else.
Yep. Every character has their purpose. That's just like you just said about the Batman situation. I'm going to take it a step further and say, the Joker and how the Joker evolved. And not even that he evolved. They showed you different versions of the Joker and how they showed you a crazy Joker. They showed you a funny Joker. They showed you a mental Joker. They showed you different versions of Joker. And that's how you got to be as an artist. You got to be a different version of, you got to be able to adapt to different environments.
It's a fact. That's a fact. So, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys locking in with us. And if you've made it this long, you are a real OG right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a discount code for the joint.
Okay.
But you go to everyslounge.com, then you click on the merch joint, and then once you get the merch, it's gonna give you a promo code section. Look, it's capital everything. I think it's Aries1. It'll give you 30% off right now.
Ooh.
Aries1, all caps, and obviously the number 1 together, no spaces. 30% off because you made it all the way to this point.
Yep, and you would only know that if you made it to this point.
That's a fact. Support my guy John Wells. Please stream.
Yeah.
We're going to play a couple more of his records. But for all of you video people, this is the end for you because his stuff is on streaming with Empire, and he's not going to shut down my ability to monetize on this bitch. Right. So if y'all want to hear this stuff, y'all go on over to Anchor or to Apple Music or whatever and listen to it on the podcast side. But for my YouTube video people, peace. Shout out to y'all. We love you. We check you next time. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Aries Lounge Radio on Facebook. YouTube.com/VVC Life on YouTube, and tweet Aries_Lounge. John Wells, where's the social media and the website so they can lock in?
First of all, the website is lessfuneralsmorebirthdays.com. The social media is at John Wells 2_ on Twitter. That's JOHNWELLS__. And on Instagram, it's who the fuck is John Wells, which is who TF is John Wells, WHOTFIS John Wells. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cut you off.
You good? That's it.
No. Pill.
I gave it to you in the beginning of the show, so if you don't have it now, that's your fault.
There you go.
Run it back, bitch. So we check y'all next week, man. For all of you YouTube people that don't subscribe to our SoundCloud, we check